I woke up from my nap to find myself tied up in a moving truck. It was 6 p.m. on a Thursday, and I'd just come home from school to see my two cats sleeping together on the bed. So I did what any 15-year-old girl would do in that situation. I lay down beside them, took a melatonin gummy, and fell asleep into a depression nap. I expected to wake up at 2 a.m. completely dehydrated. Instead, I woke up around 20 minutes later to find myself in what felt like a moving truck. I couldn't see anything because there was a blanket tied over me, and the second I tried to yank it off, I heard a sound that made my whole body freeze. The click of a gun, unmistakable, right behind my head. "Don't move," a man's voice said. It was calm, like he'd done this before. I stopped breathing. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I tried to scream, but there was duct tape over my mouth. I stayed completely still, trying to think, trying to figure out what to do. That's when the driver's phone rang. He answered it casually, like he was picking up a call from a friend. "Yeah, she's awake now." A pause. "Yep, we're almost there." My stomach turned. I didn't want to find out what there meant. I took a deep breath and tried to think about all the crime shows I've watched before. They always say if you let your kidnappers bring you to a secondary location, you're cooked. But I also knew that thrashing around and trying to scream for help could get me killed. I took another deep breath, and when I thought no one was looking, I slowly moved my hand toward the door handle. Luckily, I found it without him noticing, except it was child locked. Duh, that's when I saw it. My phone. It must have fallen out of my pocket because it was sitting right there under the seat in front of me. I could see the glow of it through a gap in the blanket. I reached for it slowly, inch by inch, barely breathing. When I felt my fingers wrap around it, I had to stop from cheering. I pulled it toward me. There was no service, but I opened my messages anyway and typed out a text to 911. I know that sounds stupid, but I'd heard somewhere that emergency texts can go through even without signal. I sent my location. I sent kidnapped in a car. I sent please help me. I watched the little loading circle spin, and then finally delivered. I didn't know if anyone would actually come, but it was the only hope I had. I felt like the smartest girl.
Want to see part 2? Download TikTok and search Novel King to watch the rest now.